today in this video I'm going to be doing another modest fashion video. I'm going to show you basically this style, and I'm going to talk a little bit about being modest on a daily basis. So stay tuned. First, before I get into this video, I want to say subscribe if you haven't already. I have a lot of content. Hopefully you all like it. And if you do, subscribe and share. So with that being said, I'm going to go on and talk about my outfit. So I got up, saw this nice scarf. I was like, you know what, I want to wear this. It has gold at the ends of it all around, and I really liked it. The material was nice. I love the way it flows, and I really wanted something to match this. So I was looking at the colors in the scarf. I saw yellow and red, and then there's gold and green, of course. So I was like, okay, well, let me choose some jewelry that will match. So I got my little hoop earrings that are gold. Got my favorite little gold necklace, and I was like, yeah, this matched pretty well to the scarf. And I also got some gold bracelets that kind of look like the earrings. So yeah, that was the jewelry I picked to go with this scarf. I figured it's very simple, it's not too much going on with it, and yeah. And so then I was like, okay, I need a simple shirt. So I picked a nice simple t-shirt. It's yellow, that matches to the scarf. And so when I put it all on, I was like, yeah, this definitely goes well together. So yeah, the yellow matches, and then the gold and the green. I'm wearing a green skirt, so that also ties, and the greens are just slightly different, but when you pair it all together, it matches. So I was thinking, you know, lately it's been kind of hot. It's basically summertime. And sometimes you need to find outfits that are suitable for like warmer weather, but are simple enough for like a simple day. Because if you're not like going out or anything really big, you want to wear something simple, but you also want to look nice at the same time. So I chose something that looks nice, of course, but it's also on the simple side. Now the only thing about this outfit is that this scarf is very thick, it's very long, and yeah, in order to put it on my head the way I did, I had to like wrap it a few times before it could be as thin as this is right now. So that being said, if it's like a very hot summer day, this can get a little hot, but if it's windy and you know the wind can just blow, it's not too bad. And for me, my head doesn't really get that hot, so it's not unbearable. It just may be uncomfortable for some. So of course you could pick a scarf that's not as big, that's probably naturally this width. But yeah, this is just a simple outfit. One thing I love to do when pairing outfits is I like to choose a scarf. And if that particular scarf is like one main color, I don't like to wear a shirt that's the same color, because it kind of feels like it's too much of that same color. So I like to look at the colors that are in the scarf, or look for colors that will bounce off of the color that's in the scarf very well. So like pink and purple. Like in my first modest fashion video, I was wearing a purple scarf with a pink shirt, and I thought that looked really nice together. So it wasn't necessarily the same color, but they went together quite well. So that's what I like to do. And I saw that there's red and there's yellow in this scarf. So I saw I had a red shirt, but I always wear red because that's my favorite color. So I was like, let me try something that's more bright, more like summertime. So yeah, I picked this yellow shirt and it went quite well together. And it also goes well with the gold because of the shine and the brightness. So yeah, that's one thing I like to do when I'm pairing items, to make sure they really match, but to make sure it's not overwhelming. Because like if I was wearing a lot more gold or a lot more green or a lot more yellow, it would just be a lot more overwhelming. So I like to have a balance in whatever I'm doing, wherever I am, how I carry myself, how I dress. I like to have some sort of balance. So yeah, so real quick I'll show a front and back of how I did my hair, my scarf. I'm going to show you how I did it. So what I basically did was I sectioned my hair. More of the hair is on this side of my head, some of it's on this side. And what I did was I basically kind of moved it to one side like this, just so it can sit kind of like this. And then I took the scarf. As you can see, it's like very wide. When it's folded, it doesn't look that wide. So I took the scarf and just set it on top of my head like this. Make sure it was even in length down there. And I just, normally I would go under my hair like this, but I figured I would try something new and went behind around my head like this. And I just did a simple tie. And there. I just position my hair. Let the scarf hang down. I really love the way it hangs, the gold, and the way it curls at the bottom. So pretty to me. And I like to have it a little layered, like one part just a little longer than the other, because it just looks so pretty like that. So yeah, I let that hang, and there. Nice, simple, easy head wrap hairstyle. And it's easy to move around in. It's not too much. It'll keep your hair in place, so like if it is a windy day, it'll blow a little bit, but it won't be like too much all in your face. Same with the scarf, so it's easy to like move around in. You can run, hop, leap, jump, jog, or anything like that, and it won't come out. Especially this scarf is so tight, and the material is like awesome. It stays together, so when you tie it once, you don't even have to tie it twice or tie it in a knot, because it stays together. It might loosen up, like by the end of the day it might be a little bit looser than you originally tightened it, but it won't be too bad. So going about on a day-to-day, there's like different circumstances and situations that we encounter. We come across different people. We go out, or whether we go out or we stay in with our family, we stay at home. There's different situations that come up that require you to act a certain way, and you will not come off as modest if you don't handle those situations in the right way. So here's what I mean. If you're out and about and you like encounter some people and they're talking about the scriptures, and they're talking about, like, let's say they're Christians, they're talking about the Lord and God and all those sorts of things, and they have questions for you because of different things. Like, let's say you're wearing a necklace that has YaH on it, and they have questions. They're like wondering what it means and all of this, that, and the other, and you're trying to explain it to them. There's a way that can come off very easygoing, very modest when you communicate with people. So in that situation, it requires that you be that certain way so that people can hear your side and can really listen to what you're trying to say. So for instance, if you come off like kind of loud and obnoxious about it, and you're just going on and the people aren't understanding, and then you start saying stuff like, you start quoting the scriptures talking about how they lack understanding and different things like that, and you're just going at them in such a headstrong way, just really trying to force your belief on them, is not going to make them want to even try to understand what you're trying to say. But if you come off in a very sweet manner, very calmly, very easygoing, and you just explain with simplicity of words, it doesn't have to be over the top the way you explain it. Just explain it with simplicity, with surety. When you explain it, show your faith, show your light, let it shine, and people will start to understand. Like, even if they don't believe you right away, at least they will remember you for your kindness, for the light that shined off of you, for the way you explained your faith, your belief. So being modest isn't just about how you dress, it's about how you carry yourself, how you handle situations. So if you go out and you're wearing a very nice, colorful, summer-like, simplistic outfit like this, it's not too over the top, and you're trying to be modest, but then you encounters different situations with people and you just don't handle them right, then they're not going to remember that you dressed very modestly. They won't remember that at all. But if you carried yourself in a very modest way, people will more so remember you for the way you carried yourself and the way you handled things rather than the way you dressed. They'll just start to see that you dress very modestly and be like, wow, you're very beautiful. They'll give you compliments and stuff. But if your personality is whack, then they're not even going to pay attention to the fact that you even dressed modest. So dressing modest is definitely a good way to display what's in your heart and how you strive to live right in all areas, the way you carry yourself and how you dress. And people will start to see that you really care about those sort of things and you really have faith in YaHs' word about carrying yourself in a modest way. So with that being said, I hope this video was helpful. When you go about on a day-to-day basis, keep these things in mind and carry yourself in a very modest way. And when you do dress modestly or carry yourself in a modest way, don't do it because you want to be seen or you want people to think that you're modest or you want people to give you compliments. Do it because that's what's in your heart and that's what you believe, and do it out of the necessity of it. Because if you're just doing it so that you can be seen, so that people can think a certain way about you, think that you're nice, even if you are nice, it's not good to have that kind of mindset. It's good to just be yourself, follow after YaHs' ways, be modest, but don't think highly of yourself if you are those things. Just be normal. So with that being said, I hope this video was helpful. Share it if it was, comment below. I also have different information in my description box, so check that out. And visit my community on YouTube. I post a lot of different helpful posts, helpful scriptures, poetry, and my photography. I love to take photography. So yeah, check that out. And with that being said, don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and like. Thanks for watching.